Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to J2 Comics and Cards. Today's video, I want to talk about how to get started with collecting sports cards. Now, I've done some videos before where I talk about things you should look out for when you're beginning to collect, but this video is for people who might be new to the hobby. You may not be too sure on how to get started. You're a sports fan, but you never thought about collecting anything. This video is actually for you. So, quick story. Went into one of my local sport card shops today. Just kind of look around. I need to pick up some supplies, some sleeves, and some one-touch cases. And when I was there, it's it's game time. The Washington Commanders are playing against the Philadelphia Eagles, so the store was a little crowded. But there were a group of customers in the shop, younger customers in the shop, who they were looking for cards that they could quickly flip. They weren't really concerned with the quality of the card or who was even on the card. They just want a quick flip, buy a card. They were picking cards out of like a pack of singles, and they just wanted to be able to flip them quickly. They were even spending, some of them were spending like 50 cents to buy a card out of a vending machine and quickly bringing it back to the counter to see if it was worth money. Well, the store owner, quickly told them, hey guys, those cards in the vending machine, I put them in there so I know what they're worth. They're not worth enough for you to actually bring them back to me to try to resell them. So with that story, I found it interesting that in the hobby, it's interesting that some people want to flip very quickly, and then some are in the hobby to collect. And so I would say, think about what you want to collect, right? So if you're a sports fan, what type of sports do you like? What sports players do you like? If you have any, maybe that's a good place to start. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting to flip cards quickly, but there's a few things you need to know when you're trying to resell a card, right? And so we're going to talk about a couple of those things during this video. But before we get to that, I wanted to highlight and talk about some of the things that I actually collect. Now, if you're new to collecting, I mentioned find something that attracts you about a particular sport, a player that you might follow or you like. That's a great starting point for getting you into the hobby. So a couple of things that I like, there's players that I like and there's sports that I like. So my favorite sport, hands down, is football. I love football. It doesn't matter if it's in season or out of season. I play fantasy football during football season. I'm in a number of fantasy football leagues. So I enjoy the sport, and I also enjoy a number of the players of the sport. I also like soccer. I have a lot of soccer teams that I like, Premier League and Major League Soccer. And then I also like baseball. So there's even some baseball players that I like. And so some of the things that I like to collect, I'm going to show a few of them to you now, is one of the big things I like to collect is known as an RPA. So an RPA is a rookie patch auto, right? So a rookie patch auto card is a card that belongs to a rookie player, and it contains his maybe a swatch from a uniform. It contains his autograph, and it's his rookie card. Sometimes they're numbered, meaning there's a serial number to the card, and sometimes they're not. And so here's a perfect example of an RPA. This is actually Zay Flowers, one of my favorite players for the Baltimore Ravens. This is his RPA. He was a rookie last year. And you can see, as I mentioned, the RPA has his signature at the bottom, the two swatches on the side, a piece of his uniform, and the number. This is 46 out of 60. So I'll bring it up a little closer so you can see. 46 out of 60. All right. So this is one RPA for the Baltimore Ravens, Zay Flowers. All right. Here's another RPA for Zay Flowers. Different brand. This is black, Panini black, and you can see his signature, two swatches on the side, and I believe this is also numbered. This is 1 out of 50, right? So you can see the number at the bottom here. That means only 50 of these cards were made, and this is number 1. All right. Another player that I follow is Christian Watson. So this is another RPA, and you can see that. You can see his signature is numbered here. You see the rookie emblem there. And now these patches that you're looking at, there's a couple of different ones, right? So the one at the top is a swatch of a piece. It's a football swatch. There's a swatch from a pair of his gloves, and then there's also a swatch from the jersey. So a piece of material from the football, his glove, the ones he wears to catch the ball, and then from his actual jersey. So that's Christian Watson. Another RPA I recently picked up for the Washington Commanders. All right, this is Jahan Dotson, and RPA. This is black, Panini black. You can see the swatch there. This is actually this is a patch card, but not an autograph card. So, but you can see the patch and the serial number. So this is a patch card with the serial number. The serial number, it says out of 50 of these cards made, this is number 40 out of 50 of them that was made. All right, you can see that there. Okay. Now, as I mentioned, these are single cards in one-touch cases. I also like to get cards graded or purchasing them graded. Now, the reason for purchasing them graded or sending them off for grading is because it takes the guesswork out of what would be the value of the card later, or what's the condition of the card. So you're getting cards graded so you'll know the condition of the card. Now, this is a Christian Watson, all right? Christian Watson, rated rookie. So this is his rookie card. And this is a Gem Mint 10. PSA Gem Mint 10. So this is a Gem Mint. It doesn't get higher than a Gem Mint 10. And this is 2022 Dodgers Optic Christian Watson, right? So I pulled some of these cards out of my personal collection to show you, right? Because I thought these were cool cards. Now, baseball. One of my favorite baseball players is Vladimir Guerrero Jr., right? Some call him Vladdy. So this is Vladimir Guerrero Jr., all right? So this is, you can see a signature there on the bottom. And then right on the back is the serial number at the top. So there were 199 of these cards made. 199 of these cards made. And the card I have is number 3. Right? So now, the grade on the card is a mint 9. Right? So that's a mint 9. Still a high grade. Still a decent card. This is another card that's in my personal collection. So when it comes to the hobby, think about, one, who are your favorite players? What's your favorite sport? And do you want to find one particular style of card or brand of card to start collecting? And then that could be a good starting point. Maybe find one player that you like, doesn't matter the sport, whichever is your favorite sport, and start collecting that one player. And then gradually grow into, gradually grow your collection with different style cards, and then even have some of your cards graded, or, purchase them graded, okay? If you want to flip your cards, I would recommend don't be so quick to flip the card unless you already know the value of the card. And if it's somebody that, I'm just buying this card to flip it, to resell it, I'm not really looking to keep it or add it to any collection. I just want some, get the money from it and then maybe buy a bigger card. And that's perfectly fine. But I would say before you flip the card, do a little homework. If it's something that I really want, I'm going to buy singles versus wax, right? So a wax would be buying a box of cards and then ripping packs and then trying to hunt for these cards. I would just go on eBay, find the card that I'm looking for, and then, either grade it right? Or put it in a one touch. If it's something that I'm just, I'm looking for a quick flip and resell, then, I'm not really concerned with maybe the who it is, of course, but how much money it will bring me and will I be able to make my money back. So I hope this video has been helpful for all new collectors, all those sports fans who want to get into the hobby. I hope this has been helpful. Please, like the video and leave some comments in the comment section. I'll continue to come back and do more videos on how to get started and what to look out for. But I thank you for watching the video. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, we hope that you subscribe to our channel. Peace.